What's up, creatives? My name is Abigail Chin from abigailchin.design. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I share about design, business tips, and social media hacks. Perfect for designers and aspiring entrepreneurs. We are on our second video of this Personal Brand 2021 series, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how to visually display your personal brand online. If you've missed out on my first video of this series, click on this link above. There, you will learn how to identify your personal branding. If you are an aspiring entrepreneur, especially in the creative industry, I am sure you want your brand to be known and seen. When someone sees your logo, colors, fonts, and symbols, you want clients to be like, oh, that's Rachel's work, or oh, that's Samantha's brand. And I trust them to do my design and creative work because I've recognized what they did for previous clients and previous projects. That's the impact you want to give. Tip number 1 is colors. It's not as simple as you might think. You want to pick out 1 to 3 main colors and 3 supporting neutral colors. For abigailchin.design, you can see that I've picked out 3 accent colors and 3 neutral colors on the side. I've also recorded each color's code. It's good to record the code for each color because many online design softwares allows you to type in your hex code so you can replicate the exact color. This way, you don't have to click until you find your colors like this. It'll be more streamlined and you won't waste as much time. You can find these color codes either on Adobe design softwares like Photoshop, online softwares like Canva, or Pantone books. Pantone books allows designers and manufacturers to reference and replicate the exact colors. Now you may ask, what kind of colors you should pick? Before you go through Pinterest to pick out your brand colors, you got to know what your brand represents. Is your brand more energy driven or is it more calm? It makes a difference. To know this is to understand color psychology and color theory. What you could do is to do a quick Google search on what each color means and how each color makes you feel. For example, purple symbolizes royalty and orange represents confidence, while green represents freshness. What colors represent your brand? What feelings do you want to give out? For abigailchin.design, I picked out pink, blue, and yellow because I want my brand to embody creativity, sophistication, and trust. Obviously, I want my brand to encompass all the different things, but I want to be recognized for these 3 main colors. Now, after you pick out your 1 to 3 main colors, it doesn't end there because now you have to pick out the tones of the color. Each color have different feelings too. So for example, blue, royal blue, it feels a bit more mature, while light blue feels a bit more young, a bit more energy. Teal blue feels more minty, freshness. Then pick out 3 neutral colors that you want to complement your main colors. So neutral colors could be beige, gray, whitish, cream, basically colors that support your accent colors. It could be contrasting colors as well. These will be used as backgrounds or patterns if you're posting on social media or background colors for your website. Hopefully that will help you a bit on colors. Now tip number 2 is fonts. Similarly as colors, fonts also give out a feeling. For example, Helvetica might make you feel safe, while Archer may be a bit more playful. Chicago Script might feel fancy. So again, do your research on Google on what fonts you want your brand to represent. You have to make sure the font feels right, because if you don't, it'll be a teeny bit weird. Imagine if your name is under this font called Slope Regular. I don't know how to say it, but it's spelled as SHLOP regular. Imagine if your name is in that font. It gives you a horror feeling, right? It makes you feel cold, and if your brand doesn't represent horror, it doesn't make any sense to have this. It's best to avoid fonts that are too whimsical, like cursives, as your main font. However, cursives can be your secondary font as a decorative element. Tip number 3 is your overall aesthetic. As a creative, there are a lot of aesthetic that you may want to go towards. However, it's best to stick to one. Because again, if you have one aesthetic shown throughout your brand, your websites, your social media accounts, you will be easily recognized. It is also super important to be consistent for the same reason, to be recognized. So for example, if your page is all bright and colorful and fun, then suddenly you add in some dark gothic style into it, it doesn't match your brand, right? And people will feel conflicted. The easiest way to create your own aesthetic is to create a mood board. To create a mood board, you can use Illustrator, PowerPoint if you don't have Adobe softwares, or even just finding images online, printing it out, cutting it, and sticking it on a board. What I did for mine was I created a Pinterest board where I pinned all the color tones, fonts, and images that I want my brand to radiate. And now when you look at my YouTube homepage, my Instagram, or Pinterest, they all are the same brand. I am offering a one-on-one service to help you develop your own personal brand. So if you are struggling to create your own personal brand guidelines, you can DM me at abigailchin.design on Instagram, or look on the description box below for more information. In the next video, the last video of the Personal Brand 2021 series, we will talk about how to create value for your design expertise in your personal brand, how to get people see the amazing creator you are and want to contact you for your services. Find that out on the next video. Click on the notification bell and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now!